So we met quite recently for the first time at an amazing event in New York for Hello. And I watch you work your magic on a room full of New Yorkers that are normally very busy and very stressed out. And you did this magic thing that a lot of them had never heard about called tapping. So, can you just explain a little bit to the listeners what tapping is?
Yeah, of course. So it's essentially a technique. It's a mind body technique. So you're literally doing as it sounds, you're tapping mostly on your face, upper body, and you're saying certain things at the same time. So it's kind of energy work with psychology work. And it works really quickly to relieve stress, to make your nervous system just a little bit better condition. And it also, when you do my type of tapping, makes you feel quite happy and positive quite quickly.
I can vouch for that actually, because we also did a little mini session together online, and it was actually before the event, and I was quite nervous about it. And you really helped to make me focus and make me realize my potential. And that is why so many women come to you to really pivot their mindset and help them embrace their fears and also their ambitions as well. And I think there are so many women during their 40s and their 50s when they have, they might have an empty nest. They might be looking at different paths to take in their life. They've been through menopause. And I think what's great about you and this technique is that you can really help women to discover their potential. So I kind of want to quiz you about what are your tips for helping women to do that through tapping?
Hmm. Well, thank you for what you said, by the way. Love that. I am very passionate about it, and especially changing things and pivoting things when we are often at an age, I think, as women, where we're kind of told we can't. And the thing that frustrates me most is working with a lot of women who are absolutely fantastic. We sort of tell ourselves that we can't. And so the thing to remember is that, our reality is just a set of reinforced beliefs about ourselves and our potential in the world. Can I do that? Can't I do that? And we get stuck in that loop of thinking, we can't change our experience. And tapping, you know, is one of the ways that I work with people, as a mentor and a coach, because it allows you to change your beliefs about yourself. It allows you to access more energy. It allows you to reinvent yourself because you're putting new helpful information that's positive into, your psyche. So your belief system starts to change, and then you enter this new kind of realm where you're like, oh, maybe I can. Um, and so that's why I'm really passionate about it, because you can say something all you like, and you can have friends going, oh yeah, you can do it, but actually we know deep down it's not as easy as that, and we have to actually change our thoughts and our emotions about something so that we change our energy about it as well, and then our actions change, and then our reality changes. So for me, this is a super tool, and why I'm always talking about it.
And also, I must say, it is something that you can talk about firsthand because reading your story, you have experienced major pivots in your life. Um, and it's so great when you can learn from someone that really has had that authentic experience. Can you tell us a little bit about how you have come to what you are doing today?
Mm. Yeah, so I made quite a brave choice fairly late on. So I'm in my 40s now, um, to change my career entirely. And I built up a really great career that I loved in creative media. I was an executive there. And, for a lot of my life as well, I have my son. He's an older son now. And, you get to that bit where you go, well, do I like what I am moving up into? Do I
Mm,
love it enough to make sacrifices and all of this? And that pivot for me was to go, hang on, what do I love, and what can I do and contribute that will just make me feel alive? And I don't think that always has to be, your career or work. It could just be projects, things that you're interested in that you're not maybe pursuing. So I decided, with the help of a good mindset, a lot of tapping, a lot of the work I do now, to move into my personal passion, which is to work with people to unleash that potential and to understand what your values are, your needs, like what are the things that make you tick, because those are the things that allow you to make a good contribution into the world, make a difference. And then you
mm,
start to feel better and better and better and healthier, actually. So for me, I did that complete U-turn and set up a new career, probably at the height of my career. Yeah. When I had worked for lots of major channels, Netflix, BBC, I worked probably at the top of my game. Yeah. And yeah, it was scary and super scary.